as regards seafarer safety is in light of the judgment of the NICN, which I believe is being appealed currently in let me get the name correctly so I do not mispronounce people's names. Akuroma and Sea Team Offshore, where a seafarer sued his company, and the company raised the issue that it is the seafarer raised the issue that it's federal record that is meant to have jurisdiction over the matter, and the court of the National Industrial Court struck down relevant sections of the Admiralty Jurisdiction Act that protect seafarers, that protect crewmen. Struck it down as being contrary to the Constitution, as Barrister Wambara would very well understand. Maritime lien and maritime claims that seafarers enjoy, especially as regards crew wages, not only crew wages, but especially as regards crew wages, is protected by the AJA to the point that a vessel can be arrested and detained as security for a seafarer's crew wages by the federal high court. This is a power that the NICN does not have. And now the NICN appears to have cancelled that power to that relevance that crew wages have. So I wanted to know apologies, a call came in. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me still.
Yes. Go ahead, we're hearing you. Yeah, we're hearing you.
I wanted to know the position. I wanted to know the position of the welfare board, Seafarers Welfare Board, on this decision of the NICN, and whether steps are being taken, collective steps are being taken contrary-wise. I also wanted to highlight that Alukanebode, being a very big law firm, and is very happy to participate in this, and very happy to assist the board as the need may arise. The board and seafarers generally as the need may arise.
Thank you. We have a barrister who,
okay.
Who is directly the question is.
Yes, it's okay. So that concern that you are expressing is also being expressed within the circle of maritime lawyers. You know also, like I do, that there have been conflicting decisions as to which courts, whether it's National Industrial Court or whether the Federal High Court, that will continue to have jurisdiction when it comes to anything concerning crew wages, crew wages in Nigeria right now. And I think so far, we have all kept our fingers crossed until maybe these cases get to the Supreme Court. And then we know the position that the law has finally taken. Notwithstanding that at every forum that we have as maritime lawyers, we are seeking that there should be amendment of National Industrial Court Act to just add 3 words of all the issues that they're covered in jurisdiction. We just say 3 words, except seafarers' wages. We have been hammering that. We'll continue to say it until there's either an executive bill or a private member's bill that will seek to amend that particular section of the National Industrial Court Act. So while that goes on, I think that administratively, I work for some ship owners. We have always had issues, and we have tried to, Pastor Vose is here to bear me witness, we've always tried to resolve those issues whenever they come to fore. But like we said, while we wait for the courts to settle, wait for this matter of jurisdiction to be settled by the court, all stakeholders will continue to advocate for the rights of seafarers and how best to protect it outside the courtroom. and then see how best we'll continue to advocate for a better working and living condition for seafarers on board and outside the ship. So I don't know whether that has thrown some light.
Okay, let me just add that Barrister, I'll just hit on this word of awareness about first seafarers in by your constituency, if I may put it that way. What I mean by that is yes, we have relevant provision, Merchant Shipping Act, and all of that, and so on and so forth. I don't know some of those who come up with the decisions like that. I don't know how aware or how understanding are they with issues that relate to seafarer as special category of workers, going by the international nature and the national nature of their work. So why am I hammering on awareness? I severally, I think I share this with you sometimes, that some seafarer whom we found in the prison, eventually when we ask the history on how they got there, and then who is handling their own case, they will tell you how legal representations was, maybe, do I say, foist on them, or they say freelancer or whatever. So in fact, some of the those who represent them will tell us, oh, they just say I should handle this. So it then means that there's a gap somewhere that we need to do more for creating that awareness, so much so that when it comes, and of course, it's your own specialized area, and then everyone, first, we understand. Two, we have a clear picture of the nature of the work of seafarer to be able to approach it in a better way, and then get it resolved. And then it also requires collectively. Yes, it requires information, the technical information, operational information, and then the legal side is there. Putting all this together, I think, and then for them to really understand this, I think it will give them a better understanding and a quicker way of addressing that. Yes, we thank you for bringing that. Our barrister is always the focal point here, and we will give him all the necessary support we can to be able to bring the information to you as well whenever is needed. Thank you. Is there any other?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, thank you. It's like I know over to you, it's like we are done, eh?
Yeah. I know.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I know. Go ahead.
Then barrister is to close, I think.
Yes, I know. You have 1 second, 2 seconds, I know.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Roland Ekama.
Oh, Roland, not I know. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm a journalist, and I'm part of today's meeting. So
welcome.
Yes, thank you, sir. My question straight is about the abandonment of vessels internationally. The International Transport Federation workers in April reported that as we speak, 2024, the numbers of vessels abandoned globally, first quarter of 2024 alone,
increased,
increased, yes, has increased, and it has surpassed what the total figure had in 2023. I don't know what the board is doing to that effect, because it's a global issue. It called for global concerns. Aside that, the issue of training and retraining of seafarers is also what we should also focus on, because as we speak, the innovations of artificial intelligence is something that Nigerian seafarers and seafarers globally should also lash on so that they can equip themselves with the modern trend of vessels. So I want us to really, bear our thoughts on this issue that I just draw your attention to. And it's quite unfortunate that the president of the Nigerian Merchant Navy Officers and Water Transport Senior Staff Association is not part of this meeting. I recall last year, they were also missing out. So, I mean, subsequently, things like this, it should be all encompassing the two unions. I know the pastor is there representing the Seafarers branch of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. But by and large, I think representative from the senior staff, that is the Nigerian Merchant Navy, should have been also be part of this meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Roland. Let me quickly say here that the issue of abandonment of vessels, like you pointed out, is a very serious one. You know that the truth is very few of those vessels you talked about, going by the figure released by the ITF or so, or the body that you mentioned, many of those vessels are abandoned in waters which are known as no man's land. That is international waterways. In fact, those vessels most often are abandoned within the jurisdictions of littoral states globally. And I'm aware of the Nairobi Convention of 2000 and I think my Nairobi Convention, it came into being in 2014. Yes, Nairobi Convention of 2014 on wreck removal. And it says that where a vessel has been abandoned within the jurisdictional waters of a littoral state, that where the owners do not remove those vessels, that the state can remove those vessels after giving notice to those who abandon those vessels, and remove them and in turn charge them the cost of removal of those vessels. So that is why I said earlier that in the future, we must bring NIMASA officially into this discussion session, so that when we air views here, those of them that call for implementation by the National Maritime Authority, like NIMASA in Nigeria, they would take steps to have those ones implemented, like the issue of abandonment of seafarers that vessels that you talked about, which would either impede navigation one way or the other, pollute the marine environment, or even affect investments within the marine environment, and where there are spills, has a deleterious effect on marine environment. All these are issues that that Nairobi Convention of 2014 sought to address, and the national MARADs globally are responsible for removal of such wrecks where the owners have been notified and they fail to remove them. And when they remove them, they charge them the cost of doing that. So it's an ongoing conversation, and it will continue to attract comments at fora like this, because they all also go to show that the seafarer is endangered. We are talking about safety of marine environment, and that is the theme for part of the theme for this year's Day of the Seafarers. So because where these wrecks are there and they are cause of accident or environmental pollution, the seafarer is not safe working on vessels that work in polluted environment. So it's a very serious issue you have raised, and I thank you for it. And this is just my short comment on that. We are pressed for time, so we may not be able to go full swing into that, because that alone is a topic that can take a day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barrister. I know you can go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. I just want you to kindly help us recognize all constituent members that are joining physically from the various ports. For example, in Lagos here, we have about 9 of us here, and same also and the other ports. So thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, everyone, for finding time to join. This has been a success. I will thank you for that opportunity from Port Harcourt, from Warri. And
yes, I saw Chipolo Luka from Port Harcourt. Chipolo Luka, I greet you. I saw you here. Chipolo Luka is my very good friend. Chipolo Luka is nice having you feature in this session this year.
So, Barrister, you can go ahead with the summary and conclusion.
Yes, thank you very much.
Barrister, sorry, before you conclude, I just want to let the participant, particularly Dr. Kuje, know that maybe subsequently the timing should be such that should accommodate everybody from all parts of the world. Because as I'm speaking from US, and I have to, because of this program, join as at 6 a.m. So maybe subsequently the time should be such that maybe from US, from UK, it can be able to accommodate everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Well, Dr. Avose, you cannot be enjoying USA and at the same time enjoying what is happening here.
Doctor, you know you're in the UK.
I didn't know. Welfare Board has gone global.
So, on a lighter note, I want to especially thank Dr. Harry Conway for the time that he has spent taking us through the topic he is assigned to speak. He has shown that he is a thoroughbred professional. Thank you very much for the honor of speaking and participating on this day's Day of the Seafarers are put together by the National Seafarers Welfare Board. I am mindful of the fact that Dr. Kuje is representing the Secretary of the BOT, but I don't want to mention him first. Like Shakespeare said, that which touches us ourselves shall last be served. So I'll be mentioning him last. That's why I took Dr. Conway first. And then Pastor Sunday Avose, of the president of maritime, the maritime branch, that is Seafarers branch of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. Thank you very much for participating and presenting your paper. Dr. Moses Ogenyi, maritime labor expert. Thank you so much for the paper that you have presented, a very elaborate paper, and all the perspectives that you shared are there to us at National Seafarers Welfare Board. I want to thank our sister who participated from Accra, from Ghana. I've forgotten her name again. She's done well by she's done very well by drawing our attention to the urbanization agenda of the IMO, and I am sure that going forward, that will be a very broad topic that we will pick up in the near future. All those who have participated at this year's Day of the Seafarers, I may not mention you all by name, but I will not leave out my learned friend, Michael Abiodun, Fololuka from Port Harcourt, Aina Akimbola, Michael Olanikweku, and please, if I've left out your name, forgive me. So finally, I want to thank Dr. Moskujo, who has been working so very hard. I call him Mr. MLC. Now I will be calling him Dr. MLC, you know, for being here representing the BOT of National Seafarers Welfare Board. I want to thank all of you for participating, finding time to participate. My humble self, God giving me good health, I will continue to participate and make my contribution towards promoting the welfare and happiness of seafarers in Nigeria. Thank you so much. For whomever I've mentioned, I did not mention his or her name, please forgive me. It has been a worthwhile session today, and we look forward to seeing you again next year and many more who will join this community. Thank you very much.
So before we end, someone sent me a private message. And I don't know, I've been trying to send a message, but before asking my question, I wanted to ask a question to the general group. My messages do not go through. I'm trying to respond to the person's private message. My messages are not still going through. I don't know if messages have been turned off or what. Well, I'll just reach out to the person privately, probably on LinkedIn or something, to respond.
Okay.
They will send you, I think, Mike, can you connect with Chidibere and send him all the necessary information?
Okay.
Yeah, email and so on. Yeah, Mike can do that.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So please, you can share our screen. Let us take picture.
Okay.
Please let us take picture. Let's move around. Okay. Take us picture. Take us.
Okay, so
everyone say
how do we do?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. I'm coming. Just hold on.
Let's go to camera. Look, this is the camera. Oh, sorry, I don't know.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sam.
Thank you very much. Just give us like 10 minutes. Please just relax, please. I
want to hear this.
Mr. Aino. Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
But just let that tell them, okay, the car is good.
I think I'm there. So, Brown, how did you before?